All right, shalom, shalom. Check my volume, bloody of our praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, Brakatah. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, salutation to the brothers, teaching truth and sincerity. Um, Checking the volume right now. Salakia, you can hear me. The volume should be working now. Salakia. All right, mic check. All right, we good. Shalom, shalom. But it's about this. This is gonna be a lesson on Yahweh Shai. Certain things, we should know. Like when you read when you read uh, uh, uh you know, because a lot of people don't understand. Some people think the whole virgin birth thing. Some people think I don't know what people think, but people bud out. So we're gonna get the scriptures. We're gonna get Matthew's right. Matthew's 1 and 1. And give Matthew's 1 and 1. All right, it says the book, a generation of Yahushua, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas, his brethren. So this is the generation. This is the genealogy of this who the world alien called Jesus. He had a genealogy, so that means he, his mother, his father, they had sexual intercourse. So he came out of just like any other common man, any other man was to be born. He was born just as any other man. Um, and the son, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Who was the son of David? Solomon. When you go inside the history and you understand certain things about reincarnation, you understand that. The son of Abraham, Isaac as well. And Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren. Uh, I want I'm gonna grab this in a blue letter Bible, right? So something that I want y'all to see and understand. I thought it was pretty interesting. Let me get this Matthew 1 so you guys can see. All right. Here it is. All right, so I'm in Matthew's 1, right? So Matthew's 1 say, um, it say, Matthew's 1 and 17. So it's going down all the genealogy, right? And the generations, right? And it said, and Jacob begot Joseph. So there it is. So Jacob begot Joseph, and the husband of Mary, of whom was born Yahushua, of who is called Mashiach. So that right there, we can just close this. But that mean they Mary was Joshua was a husband, meaning when you a husband, meaning you supplant. A husband is a supplanter. So he planted a seed in Mary to begot Yahushua. Now, verse 17, I thought it was pretty interesting. Check this out. So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. From David until the carrying away into Babylon are 14th generation from carrying our 14th generation, and from the carrying away of Babylon until Hamashiach, our 14th generation, man. So this is saying that even throughout the carrying, it was always a seed there. It was always, I wish I was always there. He was always there. I mean, um he was always uh he was there he was here the whole time with us, man. He just didn't come as who he was. He didn't come as Howard Shot until that 14th generation was 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 fulfilled, and that's when he came through Joseph. Joseph, the husband of Mary. But check this out. So let's read, right? So let's read up, and it's a point I want to prove. It all gonna make sense once I prove this point, right? Um, let's re- you get Matthew 10:10. It say, and Ezekiel's begot uh Manasseh, and Manasseh begot Ammon, and Ammon begot Josiah, right? It's coming here it is, and Josiah begot Joconias, right? And his brethren, and begot about that time they was carried away to Babylon, right? So let's stop there. Now let's get Yahusha was all throughout the whole through from literally from Genesis to Revelation. I mean, he was literally there the whole time. People just ain't know how to spot him out. Like Waldo, you got that book, you gotta find Waldo, Um, let's get Jeremiah 22. Jeremiah 22, and this is the word that they use. Is a word that they use. I'm gonna bring out too. Jeremiah 22, right? Let's get Jeremiah 22, right? Jeremiah 22. And thus said the Lord, go down to the house of the king of Judah and speak there this word, and say, hear the word of the Lord, O king of Judah, sitting upon the throne of David, thou and thy servant and thy people that enter by the gates. Right? They said, thus said the Lord, execute ye judgment and righteousness and deliver the spoil out of the hand of the oppressor, and do not wrong and do not violence to the strange fatherless, nor the widow, neither shed innocent blood in this place. Um yeah, we going hard, y'all. We going hard. I'm just looking at sign. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down because this is the time when the kings of Judah, right? The kings of Judah, because Israel by then they had already went inside they went inside they went inside they captivity, right? Um, so then when you read down, and bear with me, brothers, this is this is not just as simple as it looks. You go to 20 you go to 23, right? It said, "O inhabitants of Lebanon that make thy nest in the cedar, how graciously shalt thou be when pains come upon the pains as of a woman in travail." Um, I wanna make sure I got everything together before I make this statement. I just wanna look up something real quick. Just bear with me. Konaya, right? Yeah. Um, because where that? Because Yahushua was that signet. He was always around, man. I'm telling y'all, this is beautiful. I just want to look up the brothers, but it's all right though. If I can't find what I just literally just had. All right, it's all good. I'm gonna just read it because it said the 14th generation. This is the beginning of that 14th generation. Check this out. Verse 24. As I live, said the Lord, through Kanaya, right? Through Kanaya, right? I'm looking Kanaya. Through Kanaya, which means Yahweh will establish another name for the king Jeconiah of Judah, the next to the last king of the throne before captivity. Now wait a minute. What did we read in Matthew's one real quick? Is is Jeconiah, right? Let's read Matthew's one again. Let's read Matthew's one again. I hope I ain't confused nobody because it's all here. So it say, and Josiah begot Jeconiah and his brethren about the time they were carried away unto Babylon. After they were brought to Babylon, Jeconiah begot Sethel, and Sethel begot Zerubbabel. Now, check this out. I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah. All right, there it is. So back to Jeremiah 22 and 24. It say, as I live, said the Lord, though Caniah, that was his name change. This is Jehoiakim, the son of Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, were the signet upon my right hand, yet will I pluck thee thence. So the signet that was Yahweh shot, that's the signet, because there's always was a signet. It's always through them 14 generation, the Most High always left a signet. A signet is when you seal something. Hey, you look that word signet up, right? It's when you seal something throughout all generation, like just like the elect. If we've been on this earth many times, the Lord always he sealed us. It means sealed. So no matter what, that's why when you finish reading the history on which it means seal. I'm looking at it right here. It means seal. A signet is a seal. The Most High Yahweh sealed Yahweh shot each time he came. Um, he came in a reincarnation as someone. He came as he came as Knight. He kept that bloodline always there. Like he kept that bloodline pure. He kept that bloodline pure all the way through the all the way through the captivity. So as I live, said the Lord, though Coniah, the son of Jehoiakim of Judah, were the signet upon my hand, yet will I pluck thee, and I will give thee into them that seek thy life, into the hands of whose face thou fearest. And guess what? And that's what happened. Hey, Coniah went to slavery. He went to under Babylon, but he did not die. He went to slavery, and guess what? He had children. He had children, and then came along who? Zerubbabel, and so on and so forth. The Lord always kept that signet alive, no matter what. He, that's why even the tribe of Judah, even though we went down, there were certain men that went to Babylon and had children and made a life for themselves, and Coniah was one of them. And that kept that signet going until who? Joseph and Mary. Then came who? Yahawashi in his rightfully form, in the time that he had to fulfill what he had to fulfill, man. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So let me get these man, these scriptures cold. I just want to read. I'm gonna read this just from my phone. This is first Maccabees, just to give a better example of a signet, right? This is first Maccabees 6:15, and I gave him the crown and his robe and his signet to the ends he should bring upon the sons Antiochus and nourish him up for the kingdom. All kings had a signet, and Most High is the kings of kings. You know, he the God of, so he's signet through all the generation that Yahweh shot his appointed time, the times he supposed that came, and he kept that bloodline pure. He kept the bloodline pure, man, and that's why it speaks about uh here, and it speaks about um it speaks about us going to Babylon, but it didn't say who was the signet. But that's why you got to just do your research. So carried away, verse 11. I mean verse 12. And after they was brought into Babylon, as a Coniah, right? Let's see. Hey, that signet never died, man. That signet never went away. That signet never went away. Um, and at the reign of months, we have accordingly. I'm just reading some, and then he went to and they say it went to and and Joy, and after they were brought to Babylon, it say Jeconiah begot Sethel, and Sethel begot Zerubbabel. Man, this is beautiful because Zerubbabel was that dude. Zerubbabel, he led us out during the purgings. So man, the Lord, the Most High, always kept a signet, man. That's the point I just wanted to reach. He always a signet. When you go inside that word signet, it means sealed. So this is Ephesians. So let's get Ephesians. Ephesians Ephesians 1, right? Ephesians 1 and 13, right? In whom ye also trust after ye heard the word of the truth and the gospel of your salvation, whom also after ye believed, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit and of promise. And that's from the beginning, even us sincere brothers that's preaching truth and sincerity with all our strength, with all our might. You was actually sealed too, brothers. Y'all was the Lord always kept you as a signet. He signet you, you know, that hopeful elect from the beginning, just as he signet Yahawashi, he signet us brothers, us hopeful brothers. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't know who he is. We don't know what we was, who we was in the past. What was that signet? Who he was that kept this bloodline going for us. But just like Deontay Wilder, till this day, you know, that signet is here, man. You know, I'm gonna read that back. This is Ephesians 1:13, and whom ye also trusted after ye had heard the word of the truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after ye believed ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit, I promise. So I hope it was edifying, brothers. Keep believing, keep striving. Shalom.